Hey family, hey. So y'all know I am very excited. It is getting cold outside. Not cold, cool. The sun is out right now on this side, but I wanted to show y'all something. Look y'all. I finally got some. My roselle is actually flowering. Now if you know when you've been watching, you know I did not think I was gonna get any. Look, and they're so pretty. Look at that. And it's more than one. I'm excited. I'm going to be able to have my teas. Look at that one. That one hasn't opened up yet. Look at that. But it's going to open up soon. I mean, I actually got quite a bit. Look, y'all. I am very excited. You know what? Look at that. It's another one in there. And I'm still finding them like, oh, look. And they're actually getting to be a nice size. I am very excited. Very excited. Because y'all know I've been thinking like, oh, I'm not going to get any. And I've been growing this plant. And it is so big and beautiful. Look how big and beautiful she is. Look at that. And I was thinking, dog, it as big and beautiful. I'm not going to get anything off of it, you know. And look, she's giving me some. I don't know how much I'll get off of it because there's a lot of them. That's very small and still coming in. Can you see that? But there are some. Oh, here goes some more in here. Look at that. But there are some that are actually getting fairly nice size. So I am very excited. You know what? While we're out here, let me just show you a quick tour. I got so much going on right now. But I got my greenhouse finally. This light is killing me, y'all. I got the greenhouse finally, and I got some stuff in there. I'm still adjusting. I finally got electric in my she shed, so I'm adjusting in there and preparing. Let me show you guys what I got so far on this side, because you know, guys, I have two sides. So on this side, we still got our lemongrass. We got some broccoli doing really good. We got our broccolis doing good. I separated a couple of them so they can be in their own pots. We still got some peppers out here. Strawberries starting to try to take over this bed. I got a beet or two in here. Some more broccolis. I got a couple of onions in here. I'm not ready to pull the peppers yet, but I'm getting really close. We're still getting into our 70s, so I'm going to leave them for a little bit, but after that, I'll probably take them down. There goes the big baby. Look at her just, ooh, in all her glory. We have cabbages over here. Looking really good. Looking really good. I think this is actually a cucumber that's trying to come through. But we know it's not gonna make it. But look, the cabbages is looking good. I believe this is more broccoli right here. I believe this is my kale. Now I did throw a couple of onions in corners. And let me tell you why I did in the corners. Because last year I realized how long they take. By the time the summer come back around, I'm going to want to plant in the beds, and I don't want to have to pull the onions. So we're placing onions and garlic on the sides so they can not be in the way. I am coming through. More peppers. I think I may actually pull this one today. This is my yellow wax. This has been doing so good. Kitty cat came to be in the video, y'all. Look at this. But even better, I still have some flowers. And then I was also, look at this, more peppers. Look at that beautiful one in the back right there. I'm going to harvest that one, but I let that one sit to red. That is a yellow wax, but I let it sit to red so I can pull the seeds. Sweet potatoes are still looking really good. When they're branching out like this, I just normally try to entwine it back in. But we've been doing really good. Over here, I have more onions in here. Now this bed I struggle with a little bit because everything I threw in here, nothing was coming up. And I wasn't sure if it was the soil or Roselle is shading it completely. So the onions finally did come up. I threw carrots in here at one point and other onions and stuff. So we may get a mixture, but this is what we got so far. We got some onions coming up now. So that works for me. I forget what this is. I don't remember. I don't know if it's a Swiss chard. It doesn't look like a Swiss chard though. I don't remember what that is. We'll figure it out later though. But yeah, I got a couple of onions growing in here. And we're going to just let this bed do what it does until this one decides to be done. I have another roselle. Look at this one. It's not as big, which is weird because I'm thinking it's just because this pot is not bigger. This pot is taller than this one. This pot is wider and it's a barrel versus this one. So not sure why one took off like crazy more than the other, but this one has a couple of them coming on too. So I'm excited. My Tabascos, they are finally starting to turn red. I've had the hardest time. Things are just not turning red. And I honestly tell you, I'm getting the most. Okay, so look at this area right here. You guys probably can't see it. I have so many different type bugs in this bed right now because of the flowers and the basils and everything is going to pollen. We got the butterflies. We got bees. There's a couple of weird looking things in here too, but it's all good. Let nature do its thing. I feel like because of this and because I've been letting the plants and the eco work together, that's why I got my first praying mantis, and I was very excited about that. So if you know the praying mantis, if they start to make a home here, they will also eat some of the good bugs, but they eat a lot of those aphids and stuff, which then I won't have to really spray and stuff like that. So that's exciting too. If you guys can see all the live, like the bugs and stuff are just doing their thing. I'm very happy over here. So I've left this to be. I have some basil in here. If you see, they're going to seed. I think I see one chili that went red. One cayenne, not a chili. One cayenne pepper that went red. There's a couple that went red on these. Those are my Tabascos. I still see a couple of those stink bug thingies. But again, it's the end of everybody's just trying to eat before it get cold. Here goes some more cayenne. Again, they are not turning red. I'm trying to get some red cayenne peppers. I mean, but if I can't, then it is what it is. But I'm going to try to wait as long as I can. I still got plenty of bell peppers. Oh, look at that white one on that end. I didn't even see that baby. That baby's ready to come off. But yeah, I got plenty of bell peppers still. Look at this. Nice size bells still. Again, if they can last, I'm going to let them hold. Say hello to my new baby. That is the greenhouse. Also, I've been picking bings like crazy. So I got 2 nice bags so far of bings. If y'all can see, I love that. Just let the bings hang and do their thing. They drop down and I pull them off that way. Nice trellis of the bings. Now this year, they didn't wrap and hold on as easily as they did last year. But that's okay. That's okay. It's still doing its thing and giving me some bings. All right. And here, it's just more jalapenos. And again, I'm just letting the nature do what it does. Just let the bees and everybody just go ahead and eat. I got some ginger growing in here, which started coming up. Let me take you back over here real quick. I got potatoes coming in here. My white bell peppers did so good. Look at this, y'all. They have done so good this year, and I'm excited about doing them again next year. So, got a carrot or 2 in here. More potatoes. So yeah, letting nature do what it does before I completely strip it all out. Now, when I take all of this stuff out, I'm going to let the beds rest and just focus on a couple of beds because I don't want to be overwhelmed. I want to do a lot of cleanup and do a lot of organizing so when the warmer season do come back, we can get back and play. So let me show you inside the greenhouse. It's not a whole lot yet. All right, so I did bring in my figs in here. I got a couple of figs, if you can see, a couple of figs on here. A couple of figs going on, I think. See? Now, I've never had figs before, so I do know they like the warmness, so I brought them in here because it started getting cool. I got a couple of cabbages and or collards or broccoli, because you remember my stuff got mixed up in here. I had some avocados. They did not make it. I left for a couple of days and came back, and this is what I got left with. Hubby didn't open up and turn on a fan and stuff, so I have a solar fan right here, which if you watch my videos, it's the same one I've had for a while. And I let that go and let it bring some air in here. And then I open up the windows, which I have a window here and a window here to give some airflow. And then I just try to close everything up. Try to close everything up at night. But this is the new thing. So I'm not really tripping on avocados because they came up from the seeds as I did my compost. I will just reuse the soil. And again, I haven't did too much in here, but I'm very, very excited. So that is it for this side. I was just very, very excited to show you how to roselle, and I figured while we're walking, let's go ahead and look at a couple of things. So until next time, please like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you next time. Bye.